Hello, hello. Team Lusty Lilies in the house. We have a wheel that we're going to spin. I want to say a huge shout out before I get started. Huge shout out to the Lilies who made it in the Zoom room tonight. Deborah, Tammy, Melody, another Tammy, Joanne, Christina Lewis Keenan's coming in for her first time in here. We've got Haley. We've got, like I said, Tammy Curtis, Tammy Thomas. We got Jackie, we're in the chat box. I just kicked us off literally seconds ago. So use that chat box. We're going to record some of this. We've got a guest speaker tonight who just spoke at our in-person meeting just a few days ago. And then Nancy just got here. Hello, Nancy. Hello, Christina. We're recording just for a few. We're going to open it up for conversation and Q&A and all that stuff here in just a bit. Let me just get this part recorded for us. And then this recording will be available on our team YouTube channel. So again, shout out, Joanne's in here. Like I said, Melody's in here, Nancy's in here. So shout out to those in the team Zoom room tonight and to those watching the replay. Thank you, thank you. So the first thing I'm going to do is just kind of scroll the chat box, see how far we're at tonight. I'm in Chesapeake, Virginia. We got Lake City, Pennsylvania. Jackie, thank you. She's working on trying to book some parties. She's got a new gal on her team. So excited. I'm going to shout her out tonight too. We got Trenton, Tennessee in the house, Syracuse, New York, Virginia Beach, Virginia, and West Tennessee. Oh, we got Pennsylvania. We got all kinds of states in here tonight. Love it. We've got 49 Tips Tuesdays tonight. So we're going to spin it twice. We hit our goal of at least 30 tips. You guys kicked it. I even saw new girls Melody and Christina Lewis Keene. And there were so many women who did multiple tips, which I don't know about you guys, but just as we're recording, I just wanted to mention this. I love sharing tips and reading through y'all's tips. One of Nancy's, just to jump one quick tip out of my mind, she was like, don't overthink it, just do it. Sometimes I have to do that to myself too. So again, shout out to all 49 tips today, plus shout out to Lilies that were in the top 10 for January, because we did not have a chance to talk about that last week. We were all super slam busy for Valentine's. So I'm going to share, and then we're going to do the wheel, because I have a special wheel just for these women. Thumbs up if you can see the screen with those top 10 of January. If you did not see me or see Dojo, my assistant this week, my dog Dojo, he is helping me make some posts. I love that we were able to update the background for our group. So if you didn't get a chance to see, we've got Tara, we've got Tammy, we got Deborah, Amanda, Joanne, Courtney here in Chesapeake with me. We got Mara in Pennsylvania, Laura, Joanne, and of course, Samantha over in North Dakota. Those were our top 10 girls. So I've got their names on a special wheel tonight. But first, while we're recording, before I pass the mic to our guest speaker, I'm going to go ahead and spin the wheel twice for the Tips Tuesday. Then I'm going to toss all of these beautiful women, their names on a special wheel, especially just for me. So let's go ahead. Just a quick, I didn't even run a team contest. I just thought they killed it in January. They kicked off the new year. Why not put all their name on a special prize wheel? So let's do this in about 2 seconds. You should be able to see the prize wheel with all 49. Starting with beautiful Jackie Lewis with 8, Joanne with 12 today. Where's she at? Girl was kicking ass and taking names. Girl, I was learning so much from you today. I took Tammy Curtis, Tammy Toms. We had Deborah up here, Danielle Schroyer, Cindy. Cindy was up here sharing some of her best tips. I loved it. Melody, Nancy, like I said, Nancy, one of yours really hit my heart. You know, just don't overthink it. Just do it. You know, Christina Lewis Keenan, who I have to shout her out really, really fast. And then Mariah Stubbs, where's she at? She didn't hear yet. Mariah Stubbs. Hi, Stephanie. Hi, Stephanie. But real quick, Christina Lewis Keenan, she was part of our mega prize party, our team mega prize party earlier this month, which we want to do another one next month. And congrats to her, because she made a choice which we all have choices every day. And she made a choice. She was like, I'm ready. She actually pulled a prize that was a free $49 kit. They were on sale till the 19th. And I just want to say thank you, Christina. Christina, thank you for choosing to join us. We'll talk to you more after I do wheels and stuff. But Christina, I am so glad you're here with us, dude. So glad. So let me pull this wheel back up. Thumbs up if you can see the wheel. I hope, because I'm recording all the good stuff, I hope you can see that wheel. Let's spin it twice. And Mariah Stubbs down here, cherry on top. She got some last minute tips in, so go check out her tips. Everybody's up here. I have double, triple checked this like 5 times. So I'm going to go ahead and spin it. Who's ready to spin? Anybody ready to spin? I'm ready to spin. You can use that chat or thumbs up, chat box me. Okay, cool. First spin. Oh, you winning left and right. Like, you better go play the lottery. All right, next spin. Let's get it in. Let's get it in for the next spin. Let's see who wins. No shit. No shit. Her best friend. Her best friend. Oh, you can't even plan that kind of awesome destiny right there. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk. But congrats. Use the chat box. Let's make sure we have where's our sextitary? Is she in here? Is she in here? Sextitary. We had 2 winners. They were best friends, cousins even, right? Y'all are family. Use that chat box. Tell us. Oh, and then let me put the names up for our top 10. Oh, I was so proud to see so many names up here that have not been up here in a while. They're kicking ass, taking names. They're rocking their businesses. They're establishing good, like, kick off the year vibes. Top 10 for January. We had Tara Van Eck with 3,251. Tammy Curtis with 1,987. Deborah Truitt, 1,500. Amanda Clark, 1,500. Joanne, 881. Courtney, 427. Mara Foster Gray with 425. And she just started going back to school. Laura May with 422. Joanne Rawls, 379. And new girl Sam Loft up in North Dakota. She is on this wheel too, sharing the screen. And this is for January sales. Congrats to these women. Let me share and spin to see who wins this wheel. Oh my goodness, those drums. I might do music next week. Oh shit. Joanne Rawls over in Las Vegas. Oh, I'm going to have to screenshot this. Oh, this is so good. Good stuff. Good stuff. She has just got back into doing parties herself. I'm telling you, it's in-person parties, and that is your your February 21st task for tonight's Team Power Half an Hour. I already posted it inside of our chat group. I'll make sure Dojo makes a big post on the team page. But you guys, start filling up your calendar for March now. Let's get full by the 1st. That was actually a name of a training class back in the day at National Training. So full by the 1st. If you've got 4 dates to fill in March, try to get them filled by March 1st. If you're like me and you're going crazy with 2 to 3 to 4 parties a week in March, make sure you've got them filled. So I'm working alongside with y'all to get that done. Okay, so that was the first 10 minutes of our Power Half an Hour. We've got 20 minutes left, and I want to leave a bit of time for any Q&A. And Gary, I know you're with us. If you spill over a little bit, ain't nobody mad. Men and women, we like a little spillage sometimes. Okay, just quick introduction, because I don't think you've done this, but maybe 2 other times for me in all these years.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. And I think this is the first time I've actually recorded him. So yay. Hi, hubby. So this is my husband of 19 years, 18 years. Hello, husband. He knows how this relationship works. Sometimes I remember stuff, but yes, he loves talking about pure romance, right? This is a big jump for him. I asked him to do this, like I said, maybe once every other year. So we're going to give him grace. Use your chat box for questions. He's got 3 things to share, most definitely. And then he's going to take questions. And this is great. Like if you've got your significant other nearby right now, to hear from a pure romance consultant's partner is big news bear. So go get Ben. I don't know, not Ben. Mara's not in here, but Mara and Ben once had a one-on-one with Gary and I. So if you guys ever do feel like you need to bring your partner into the conversation with a one-on-one, maybe you're working through some goals that you both want to hit this year. Yes. So we're up for grabs like that. But for the next 15 to 20, I'm passing the mic to Gary, who has been to national trainings. He's watched me cross the stage. He is the pure romance consultant's husband. So go ahead. Love you, babe.
Sure. How's my background?
Beautiful.
The mic working good? Can you hear me? Okay. All right. Like she said, you've been doing this, what, 14 years now? So here I have been as the pure romance husband for 14 years. So really, the beginning of the week, she asked me to come up with 3 tips, I guess. We said for spouses or significant others, but I guess it really goes to support person. It's not just spouse or significant other, because not everybody has one of those right now at the time being, but so everybody should have a support person in their life. The first thing I wanted to say is basically, for those of you that were here Sunday, I think, was it Melody was here Sunday, right? It's more aimed towards new consultants and their support person, and that is brushing off the negative, which originally I had said, don't be afraid of the business, don't be intimidated by what the business is. So I know 14 years ago when Lawanda first started this, I was kind of like, what? You're going to start selling dildos. You're going to be the dildo lady, right? And, all jokes aside, it could be a little different. Back then, kind of telling people what my wife did, I was like, I don't know if I really want to do that, And then I realized, well, she's in this to do what she likes to do while supporting the family, and it's a legitimate business. That's really stepping into step 2 there, but I'm going to go into that. So back to step 1, topic 1. When I was learning years ago how to manage a radio station, right? I don't know if everybody knows that I ever did that, but I did have to manage a radio station at one point, and we learned a thing called the vocal minority, right? So the loudest people that listened to us, the people that were always voicing their opinions, whether it's good or bad, were the minority of the people listening. And that's a big thing with the negative, especially because the people that have a problem with what we're doing are always the loudest about it, no matter what you do. So brush off the negative, keep pushing forward, support your wife, support your significant other, support your person that you're the support person for. So that was tip 1. Tip 2, which I kind of alluded to a minute ago, was this is an actual job. Yes, it's a job where you all, as the consultants, have fun, can meet new people, do things, enjoy yourself, be happy with your job. But a lot of people forget that it is an actual job, right? So like in Lawanda's case, she tells me she's going to work, which is in her office, which is in the house. I have to do my best to tell myself, hey, she's working right now, so don't just barge in there every 5 minutes trying to interrupt her, because she doesn't come doing that in my office just because she doesn't leave the house, right? So this is an actual job. It does make money. You pay bills with the money you're making doing this. So just because you have fun and enjoy yourself doesn't, and work from home does not mean that it's not an actual job. I don't know how much more to clarify on that one, but the third one really is listening and communicating with you guys. So it's a lot of communication is necessary in life in general, yes, but with this particular job, you got to do a lot of balancing at times because kids have soccer practice, kids got to eat dinner, kids got school events. I have work things all the time. Today I was an hour and a half late getting home randomly, so just communicating and planning and balancing out your schedule so I can best support her in the job and she can support me and we can support each other in life here is very important, especially in this field, because her prime time to work is weekends, right? Weekend evenings, wouldn't you say? Thumbs up, yes. I see you sipping on your cup. So weekends and nights can be different from most people, because even though I do what I do, I work primarily daytime, 9 to 5-ish right now. So balancing that out and being flexible and helping support whenever you can is one of the biggest things that you can do as a support person, husband, wife, grandma, sister, whatever. So that's pretty much all I had planned to talk about. Questions are good too. So
let me check the chat box for you, because you can use the chat box, ladies, or of course, because we are recording, but let me tell you guys to be vocalized too, come talk to them. This is pure romance related. I know that some of us might have other questions. My husband, no, I'm just joking. Honestly, he's an open book. Ask him anything you'd like. You can use the chat box, or I just hopefully hit the button where everybody can unmute themselves. But Melody says, great job, Gary. We need those clapper things. Like, give them snaps or how'd he do overall,
Have you seen those like things you shake and they're like the hand you get at Party City?
I think of the light clap, the clap on, clap off. No, you're right. Clappers, the clapper thing. Any questions for him though? Because I know he's a tired man.
I have one.
Go ahead.
Okay, Gary, being a pure romance husband for the past 14 years, what is your biggest takeaway as being a pure romance husband?
Biggest takeaway as in how?
As in like overall, what's your biggest takeaway from like the whole like business?
Probably just, I guess, to stick with it, because this business, this industry, just like every other industry, has ups and downs. But the highs, when everything's working great, are pretty phenomenal. Yeah, everybody's gonna have a bad party or 6. I'm not saying you had 6 bad parties. I'm just saying, but everybody's gonna have a bad party. Everybody's gonna have a bad week, sometimes months, whatever it may be. Just stick with it and realize that, you, the consultant, is out there trying to do the best you can and just be there to support her even during the crappy time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's questions on the side.
Oh, sorry, I was in the moment with you. Thank you, Jackie. That was a great question.
What is the best way our support person can offer support? That's from Stephanie Barone. Did I pronounce that right? I don't know if sorry if I butchered that. I guess the best way to offer support would be to listen and to see how you can actually support the person, because if she's having a good day or bad day, I don't know until I sit and listen and see how I can best support. I mean, active listening is a major life skill, and sometimes I suck at it too, but as long as we're all working on it, you know, I think that's the best thing you can do.
I ain't perfect with that listen and talking thing either, but we just talk it through. Like back before, and I had to carry all these bags, he would be one, like I would tell him, hey, my knees hurt. Can you carry my bags and put my bags in my car? You know, things like that. If it's supporting you literally carrying your goods, or if it's supporting you just listening to your next project idea, he could tell you over dinner, I'm always like, I'm thinking about doing this. What do you think? So it's really about what I need at the time. For example, the theater event night, when we had all those women and all those things, I communicate. I was like, honey, I need to leave at this time. Can we kind of juggle things? So yeah, it's all, when he says listen and kind of communicate what we need at the time, or when I get a big order in and I cannot organize that shit by myself. You see those pictures of all these lined up products? That's Gary.
That's because I like to organize. Not everybody likes to do that. Christina Lewis, how did you get used to your wife being in the business? I mean, I think that's just a thing that comes with time, really. I think the biggest thing is that she's happy doing what she's doing, and that's the biggest concern, right? So I'm about to be done after 21 years of one career, and I'm about to try and move into something that I actually enjoy doing. So I'm sure she's going to be there to support me every step of that way. So if that's what she likes doing, and she's has an income coming into this house and supporting our family, I mean, it just comes over time. Like I said, you have ups and downs, but okay, yeah, that's the end of that question. That's just somebody else chatting. All right, anything else? Yeah, if I wasn't broken, I would consider that, but yeah. I actually know a few amateur wrestlers, so yeah, wrestling would be a fallback for me.
Oh, I'm loving this. Any other questions for him before we do go off on a tangent? We'll start the after party soon. We'll see if he wants to hang, but definitely, I hope this was good information. I hope it was something you can, like I said, we have it all recorded. You could pop some popcorn over the weekend, watch it with your partner kind of thing. So yeah, good stuff. Thank you. We all say thank you, Gary, unless we have any questions. Okay.
I'll just say that I'm always here to answer questions. They just gotta either message me or message you, whatever the question is, because questions are easy. Coming up with things to actively talk about are difficult for me, but questions easy.
Let's give him a round of snaps and thanks and claps, and gotta get some clappers like Melody said. Yeah. Thank you, honey.
You're welcome.
All right, so I'm going to stop the recording. Can we all say thank you, Lilies, and bye, Lilies, real quick, and I'll stop the recording. Thank you, Lilies.
Bye. Thank you.
And remember to share your March open dates with us. We want to know how you're getting full by the 1st. So let's go ahead and stop. Bye, Lilies. Stop recording.